Hey everybody, it is Justin from Burgitoast123 again, and I'm bringing you a special video on the leaked comic strip for the next Black Ops 2 Zombies map. And it's called Bridging the Gap. And well, in this video, I know it's a little late, but I'm just going to jump into descriptions, what it means, and even describe what these pictures and some secrets I actually found in these comic strips that, you know, if this is legit, this is all kind of like speculation, but if it is legit, you guys have a head start to what this is about. So, let's do it. Alright, so the first thing is the title, Bridging the Gap. Now, a lot of people are probably wondering, well, what the hell does Bridging the Gap mean? And if you go on, like, Google Images, if you type Bridging the Gap, you really are going to find pictures of, like, something linking, like a puzzle linking or a bridge linking, start to finish. But what this means in Zombies is here, there's a cutscene coming up, this should explain it a little bit.
What do you mean, mend the rift?
So Samuel says, what do you mean mend the rift? And if you guys have diaries, he says that in the cutscene that you get. What mend the rift means is to connect or to link two different objects or things. So in this case, Richtofen is telling him to mend the rift. So what I'm believing is Richtofen is trying to get Samuel to mend the rift between the ether where he controls the zombies or the Earth to the moon where the original characters are. So it's something of that extent. I don't really know exactly, but that's really what Bridging the Gap means. It's the continuance of the story, which is, you know, I like it. It's pretty cool. So the henge is the next word. So what is the henge? What's it mean? The henge, of course, is it's an American word, and it was used in Nazi Germany. This is what the henge is based on. Die Glock means the bell in German, and the bell was a piece of Nazi technology that was being worked on during World War II. It was basically to test vertical takeoff. The top part, which you can see the swastika on, and the bottom part would both spin in different directions away from each other to cause some type of like friction or some type of momentum in order to launch and to make the bell go up in the air, vertical takeoff, kind of like what you would see in like an alien movie or something. Well, what ended up happening is they tested this at the henge. They would chain it by the top part of the bell and kind of elevate it up off the ground, and it would spin around, and as it spun, it would get kind of higher and higher, slowly kind of lift off. And it would spin so fast, it would actually emit radiation, which killed a lot of scientists who were testing this. And the henge, basically, is what they changed it onto, which was this kind of a ring up in the air that was held up by these like pillars of cement, and it was hung up by there. That's the henge. I don't have a picture of it, but eventually I'll show you guys a picture of it. You guys can just type it in Google Images if you want, and you'll find a lot of pictures for it. That's what the henge is. It's you know, so that, and if you are into the zombie storyline, Die Glock was a big thing in World at War, and so now it's coming back in Black Ops 2 for an even bigger twist. Last thing is called Das Kammer, or Der Kammer, or whatever that is, and that is, again, a German word, and that stands for the chamber. For those of you guys who don't pay attention to English class, a chamber is something like a, you know, normally chambers refer to underground, and these huge, like, prisons in a way, or like a huge cave that's like, you can't get out of. It's like a chamber in a way. But in this case, it really is a big part of what this next map is going to be, because if you look at these pictures, the top right, you're going to notice there's a hole in it. Appears to be the ground, maybe, or maybe a building, but it mostly looks like a cave, so maybe they're in a chamber. If you go down, right below there, you can see a valve, which was from the Die Rise comic, but you also are going to see a glass bottle on the ground near a bunch of rocks, and a zombie out there. And it kind of looks like a Shangri-La feel in a way from Black Ops 1. Now, this is the thing that really got me. So, up in the top left, you're going to notice that might be the henge remodified, or that is just something totally different. But if you go below that, what's there? Well, besides the ripped pictures that are from the Die Rise comic, which look pretty good, similar to that, which basically, well, not similar, they are. Look what's right there. That black hazed up picture, it looks like that is a zombie arm. Could be of Marlton or Samuel, but that is a blue city. If you look really closely, it looks like a city or something. That could be Atlantis, that a lot of the zombies characters are hinting at. That's pretty crazy. If that is Atlantis, I don't think it is. I think it's going to be like another city, maybe even Doris again. I wouldn't think it's Atlantis, knowing that we're underground, but, you know, Treyarch does a lot of cool shit. So, what's your opinion, guys? Leave a comment below what you think that could be. And, if this video was helpful in any way, you know, leave a like. It'd be really great. Subscribe if you can, and keep up to date with our videos. Peace.